Hey guys, welcome to another Gauging Gadgets review video. In this video we have a solar charged power bank from RAVPower. This is a 15,000 milliamp hour power bank and it has a solar panel on it so that you could charge this if you're outdoors or in an emergency situation without any power source, which is pretty cool. It also has a flashlight that is powered by the power bank. All that for around $30 on Amazon, so check the link in the description to find that price. Let's go ahead and open it up and check it out. It comes in a nice cardboard box and I like that because you can recycle it. Very professional looking packaging here. It's always good. So I think this is the power bank right here. We'll set that to the side and see what else is in the box. Some marketing material. We have a user's guide. And then in this box we have two different sized micro USB to standard USB charging cables. So you can use these to either charge the power bank or to charge devices from the power bank. And that's all you have in the box. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at this power bank here. Get it out of the box. It does have a really good sturdy feel to it so far. Take it out of this bag. And there you go. You have the solar panel right here on the top. Looks like you have some holes for some LED indicators. And I believe these would also tell you if it is getting a charge from the solar panel. A nice little handle on the top right here. It has a very, very sturdy, rugged design. The plastic feels very, very sturdy and thick. So like I said, on the top you have this nice little handle. Looks like you could tie this to your backpack or hang it from the top of your tent if you wanted to. On the left side we have this little rubber flap and that opens up to reveal two ports right here. So on the left side we have the micro USB charging port. This is going to be the in port, what charges the power bank if you're not going to be using the solar panel. And then on the right side right here we have the output port. This is where you would plug a USB cable like this and then you could charge your phone, tablet, anything like that, headphones, using the cable. On the right side here we have another flap that reveals another output port which is USB, so you can charge two devices at the same time. And then we have a power button. So if you hit it once, it'll tell you how much charge the battery has, and this did come fully charged, which is always a nice touch. And if you double tap the power button, that'll turn on the LED light back here. And as you can see, it's not really like a beam with a flashlight where it's a reflective LED. This is kind of just a panel that lights up. So it's perfect for inside of a tent or anything like that where you would hang this up and then you get some light in your tent. And while it's not a conventional looking flashlight, it is pretty bright. You could definitely read a book by it or cook dinner, anything like that if you were camping. And to turn off the light, you just double tap it again. One thing I want to point out about the power bank here, the design is extremely rugged like I've said, but you have tons of grips everywhere. So on the side you have these very large grips and these are rubbery, so they do have some flex to them, you can get a really good grip. And then on the bottom right here, you have all these little dots and they provide a lot of grip. So if you have this in your hand, you're not going to drop it. It feels very secure in your hand. And it's just big enough to fit perfectly. So one thing I really want to point out about this device is this solar panel and the usefulness of it. And while yes, this does have a solar panel and it is capable of fully charging this 15,000 milliamp hour battery, it's going to take a week. And that's based on what RAVPower says. They say that it needs a week of full sunlight to be able to fully charge this battery here. But the solar panel would be great if you were in an emergency situation where you're just trying to get a little bit of charge to send out a text or a call on your cell phone, or if you just want to use the flashlight. Well, this may not be useful for something like if you're going to be backcountry camping for a couple months and you just want to bring one solar panel and one power bank. I don't know if that would work out for you. It is good if you're in an emergency situation. You can trickle charge this power bank using the solar panel. And I think the price really does reflect the abilities of this solar panel. So one thing I want to point out here, these ports, they're all laid within the device, so even if you lose this little flap or it stays open, you don't have to worry about them getting snagged on anything or breaking off. And then on the back here we have some information. It shows some information about the solar panel, the battery, the input-output, as well as the LED light, just for reference here. And that's really all that's on this device. It's pretty simple. You have the flashlight, you have the input, you have two outputs, and then a power button, and then the solar panel on top with the LED light indicators. So now we've taken a closer look at the solar charger from RAVPower. I'm going to plug it up to my phone, and we'll see what kind of charge we're getting out of it. One thing real quick about these cables here, the first one is about 1 foot long and then the second cable is 2 feet long. So that's pretty cool. They give you two cables of different sizes. I'm going to be using the 1 foot cable for my testing here. Now when I plug the cable in, it does have a slight give to it as you can see, but it is sturdy in there, but I'm a little bit worried by that little bit of movement. Makes me question the quality of that connector and how long it's going to last, especially if you're using this camping or something. You may have it in your backpack, and if it's kind of loose like that, it may be more apt to break. So I'm using an app called Ampere, and what this does is measure the input into the battery. It also tells you the health of the battery, but it's a very useful app for testing the power output of these power banks. Just plug that in. It takes a minute or two for it to get a stable reading. As you can see, we're getting about 900 milliamps out of the power bank into my phone. This isn't going to quick charge your device, but it will charge it pretty quickly. While my phone is charging, I'm going to plug a pair of headphones in. We'll see what this connector is like. So this one also has a little bit of give to it. And the reason I'm pointing that out is because some of the other RAVPower power banks I've tested, they don't have that. It's very sturdy. There's no give to it at all. So the build quality on those seems to be a little bit higher. So as you can see here, charging this second device, my pair of headphones, had no real impact on the amount of output that this power bank was putting out to my phone. So it's going to stay consistent, which is pretty good. However, if you turn the flashlight on, the output does go down about by 200 milliamps. So just something to note if you're going to be using that. So I've been using the RAVPower 15000mAh solar power bank, and I have to say I'm really impressed with how quickly this charged my Pixel XL2. It was almost as fast as the wall charger, and that was while I was simultaneously charging another phone using the second connector. So very happy with that. One thing I want to point out about the solar panel, when it's getting enough light to actually generate a charge, you'll have a little red light that turns on right here, and that's just going to let you know that it is charging the device. But this does require pretty much direct sunlight to be charging, and like I said before, it's going to take about a week of direct sunlight to actually fully charge this battery, which is kind of to be expected because it's a large power bank and a tiny solar panel. Overall, for the price, if you're looking to get kind of an emergency power bank that includes a flashlight, I would recommend this device. If you have any questions about the RAVPower 15000mAh solar charger, leave a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'm going to add an Amazon affiliate link to the description below so you can find this exact device on Amazon. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel, Engaging Gadgets, more gadget reviews and tech tutorials. Thank you so much for watching.